Hey everybody, I'm here today with Lily Kuonen, a member of our upper school visual arts department. She's going to talk a little bit about some of the exciting things that are happening with our faculty and with our students this very semester. So welcome, thanks for coming in, appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Yeah.
So what is going on in the world of art?
It's very busy in the arts right now, especially in the visual arts. So this is the season of awards. We have two of our photo students who are in AP 2D Design who were selected for the Drexel University's photography contest. It's a national competition where students from all over submit their artwork to be juried and accepted for an exhibition. And we're very excited that we had two students selected this year. It's big news. So Will Sander and Davis Roberts were both selected for that exhibition. And consequently, both of them also received some high awards in the Scholastic Arts competition.
So tell me a little bit more about Scholastic.
Will submitted a portfolio, which is a collection of 6 works that get viewed along with some writing, artist statement, and things like that. And I think both Will and Davis also submitted individual works as well for viewing. They are amongst a collection of many of our students. We had, I think, over 60 students submit to Scholastic this year, and we are taking 98 awards from those 60 students. Students submit their work for regional competition in Scholastic Arts. It includes the possibility of an honorable mention, a silver award, a silver key or a gold key award. And the seniors, so Will, as an example, also have the opportunity to submit a portfolio for review, which is that collection of works as well. The works that get selected for gold key at the regional level also go on to a national competition to be juried at that level.
It's amazing. I love it. I mean, I know that you're always working hard with the students to produce, copious amounts of work, and they're always amazing and they're excellent. And we'll talk a little bit about it. We always have art shows coming up, and there's always these opportunities. But to have national recognition is so validating for them.
Oh yeah, actually, I just received a really sweet email about that sense of validation, that kind of positive affirmation that, you, especially as an artist, I think sometimes we feel a little like we're screaming into the void, and we're making things, especially my seniors too in AP are being creative, definitely, but they also have to kind of fit into the mold of what is established as the parameters of AP. And so they're creating and making things. And so this opportunity to share their work, to be a little vulnerable, to take a risk, and then to be rewarded is a really wonderful experience for them.
Yeah, I mean, we've got so many different areas, with academics and athletics, and both of those have opportunities, it feels like, that are very well known for students to sort of receive their accolades or perform in public, and with the arts, I think that people often forget, at Bowles that we're actually a really, really strong visual and performing arts program here, all the way from pre-K all the way up, and you guys do a remarkable job. So it is, compliments to you and compliments to the students for all the hard work they do and for taking the time to submit. That's not an easy process.
No, it's not an easy process. I actually make it an assignment in my class.
Smart. There you
For
go.
my juniors and seniors, they have to do it.
That's good.
But yes, I think we're a wonderful team here as far as our faculty go. We all have our own kind of unique specialties, adding that to the opportunities the students have and kind of cultivating their interests. Will and Davis, who were selected for the Drexel competition, again, are seniors, and so this is my first year working with them, but they were before me, they worked with Miss Westerland, they worked with maybe other teachers as well, and so they bring all of that kind of to the mix, also to the mix of the class as well, in our critique settings and our peer experiences.
Yeah, just like everything else at Bowles, I mean, it is a giant team. There's no one individual that's responsible for any of this. And so I think it's always important that, while we're talking about seniors that are having national level success, they have been poured into over the years by a wide number of people, your colleagues, and I compliment y'all because you guys have a ton of fun working in your department. I will say, you do.
We do have fun. We get along really well, which helps. I think we all enjoy making, the act of making, and so we try to instill that with the students as well, the kind of joy of creativity, the possibilities that can be. But also, I will say, there's competition involved. Many of our students are in athletics and they kind of understand that competition there. But in the arts, that idea of competition, again, that idea of kind of putting yourself out there, trying for something and seeing what happens. It's a safe environment at this level for them to experience that, whether it's a success or a loss.
That's a great way. I love that. That's a great way to put it. I mean, I don't think I don't think most people sort of connect that even within the artistic world, there is a level of competition, and that growth process of putting yourself out there and not always winning is really what drives you to keep pushing yourself to get better.
I mean, you want to learn and kind of feel what those emotions are so that as you go on into more professional settings or on to collegiate experiences, you can understand how you might react to in a situation that may be a more delicate situation.
For sure, for sure. Speaking of exhibitions, do we have any upcoming ones here?
Yes, we have an exhibition for student work next week, I believe, in the gallery, the Gooding Gallery here on campus. It will feature some work from the end of last semester, so everybody kind of was working very hard in December leading up to exams, so it'll showcase a few of those works from our past semester, but also my students have already been hitting the ground running, and so I've got a few new pieces already this semester that will be featured in that exhibition. And then my colleagues and myself, Christopher Hicks and Tiffany Gonzalez and Andrew Dixon and myself, we all have work showing at FSCJ's South Campus Gallery, which is the same entrance as the Wilson Center for the Arts. And I think we counted it up, it's over 100 artworks from us. These are our professional works that we create on our own time. Also, speaking of having fun together and enjoying each other's company, Mr. Hicks and Miss Gonzalez and I also created collaborative works. I think we have maybe 8 or 10 collaborative pieces, and those we mostly create in our studios here at Bowles, some of which might have been created on top of a student artwork that was left behind.
Nice.
At the end of last semester, my painting students, as they were cleaning their palette out, I had them scoop all their old paint, which was still good, into my palette. I used a lot of that paint, so it was paint that would have gone into the trash and then got used to make wonderful works of art.
That's fun. Artistic recycling.
Yes. So we've got some collaborative pieces and then some of our own individual works. The show is called Echoscape, which is a made-up word.
Okay.
We were trying to come up with something that we thought was evocative, interesting, compelling, draw the viewer into the echoscape.
Okay, don't know what that means, but we'll go with it.
You have to come and find out.
I won't get trapped in the echoscape, right?
Well, it is a resonant chamber. I don't know.
Oh gosh. Well, this is amazing. Like, you guys, super busy. Really appreciate all the hard work you do with the students. Students, we appreciate the hard work that you're doing each and every day. And never forget that to put yourself out there, that's a good thing. So thank you. Thanks for coming in, and thanks to everybody out there for all that you do.